Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Today's session I am going to discuss about the address bus and data bus. So in many of the architecture, the address bus is represented as a unidirectional. The data bus is represented as a bidirectional. So most of the students they don't have clarity about the address bus and data bus. So only I am taking this topic in this video. So before I start my session, first I clearly explain what is bus. So bus is transfer some information from one place to another place. For example, I am taking two registers. I need to transfer the information from A to B. I need to transfer the information from A to B register. I need one medium to transfer the content. So this medium name called as bus. So it carry some information. So information like address. The bus carry some memory location. Memory location. Second one, data. It carries some data from source point to destination point. Third one, control signal. It passes some control signal to control the microprocessor. The signal like ALE or debug, WR bar. So these three are the classification of bus. Next, I go to the main thing. Why the address bus is called it as unidirectional. Why the address bus is used in a unidirectional? So it's a processor. It's a memory location. It's a memory. The processor can read any data from the memory location. First, you pass the memory location. The processor releases the identification number. Identification number. So it's otherwise called as address. The memory is consists of many cells, array of cells, each cell having unique number. The microprocessor is released the memory location, address location. So after finding the identification number only, the data is transferred to the microprocessor. Hence, the address bus is called it as unidirectional. So only the processor can send the identification number, not a memory location is send the identification number to processor. So it's a one-way communication. One-way communication. So only the address bus is used in a unidirectional. Now we go to data bus. Why data bus is used in bidirectional? So it's a processor. It's a memory location. So it's a memory. If you want to perform any arithmetic functions, for example, on addition function, add AL comma SI. So this SI hold the memory location, for example 1100. So after fetching the memory location, you can get the data. So this data is summed with AL register. So first you find the identification number. So this address location, you can use the address bus, you can find the address locations. So this is the address location 1100. Here the data is 50. So after finding the identification number, you can pick the data. So this data is transferred to the processor. So this data is transferred to the processor. So I go to like this. So this direction. So A value 05 plus the data is 15. So after addition you can get the result is 55. So this result is stored in a memory location. You can use the instruction move A comma Si plus 1. So Si value 1100 plus 1, you can get the new memory location. So after execution of the processor output, that output is transferred to the memory location 1101. So accumulator value after execution 55. So this content is stored in the memory location here 1101. So 55. So in this operation, the data is transferred in a bidirectional. So two-way communication. So first, the data is transferred from memory location to processor. So after the execution of the result, the result is again transferred to the memory location. So only the data bus is used in a bidirectional. I hope you understand the concept. If you are not subscribed my channel, kindly subscribe and get lot of videos. Thank you.